the producer was looking for McFarlane of Steve McNair, you know, and he was like, "Oh yeah, hey, I can send you a Venmo or Cash App." I'm like, "Why? Here you go."
Wow.
And I gave him both of the one in the blue jersey and one in the black, because it's about being a blessing to people. Kindness is free.
Yes.
And we need more love, in the world today, and kindness. And we're all fans. We're at the game, we're cheering for our team, but when it's over with, hey, how you doing? It's not,
Right.
Yeah, TikTok, I'm just rolling on the block. Recently heard that pocket show about to start. Heard that. You should know if entertainment is your goal. You talking sports or travel, yo. This the hottest pot show. Heard that. She got her shoes, everything she says is truth. If you don't know, now you know. All you ever gotta say is heard that, heard that, heard that, heard that, heard that. Look, all you ever gotta say.
What's up, Heard That Nation? Listening in the United States and around the world, you are listening now to the Heard That with Marisa Tigney podcast. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so that you be in the know of all future episodes that come out on this channel. Anybody that is following me, that has followed me, that has listened to me knows that I am a Lions fan. What I have in the presence right now, if you're watching on YouTube and listening on the podcast, preferably you should watch on YouTube, because this man is the ultimate fan. Not a super fan, he's the ultimate fan. I don't know how long he has been a fan, but we're going to find out for sure. But he is nominated and should be going in. I'm already going to claim it and say it. He will be in the Ford Fans Hall this year, nominated by number 81 himself. Both of us are rocking the jersey with honor and pride. I have the pleasure of having with me Detroit Lions ultimate fan, retired U.S. Marine Sergeant Michael Banks. Thank you so much for joining the show today. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. I am very honored and humbled to be a guest on your show. But most importantly, we booting up for
We
the
booting
Lions
up, baby.
and Calvin Johnson. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. One pride, baby. One pride forever.
One pride
Lions,
worldwide. Let's
worldwide. Go. Worldwide till we die. We don't switch teams. We are dedicated fans. Some of these fans have been fair weather. I'm calling you out right now. Yes, we have been to the bottom of the 0-16. And this year, I don't care what nobody said. Nobody can tell us nothing. That last game was absolutely epic. And yes, we were 3-13-1. Nobody can tell us nothing. Absolutely nothing. That was one of the best games ever that we got to witness against our arch rivals of the Green Bay Packers. But let me start with this, because I just need to know, how in the world did you become, or who inspired you, or did you grow up into a family of Detroit Lions fans? How did it all start with you, Mike?
Well, it all started like this. Back in 1970, when I was born into a Lions family. My dad's a big Lions fan. My mom's a big Lions fan. So I grew up loving the Lions, knowing about the 57 championship, knowing about beating Jim Brown. I'm about to tell my age. Now, playing football in the front grass after the Thanksgiving Day game, watching the game.
Yes, sir.
Eating at halftime. But look, I was watching Solid Gold, Dance Fever, and we going out playing football in the front, on the front grass, playing football in the street against other streets and stuff. So yeah, other blocks. So that it's just inbred in me. My blood is a little blue.
There you go. That Honolulu blue, not just blue.
That's right.
That Honolulu blue.
But Honolulu blue.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's so good, especially when we was growing up, because I'm not that far behind you. I'm a 70s girl. I'm proud of it, born in the 70s, and represent when we had the four good channels on our TV, CBS, NBC, ABC, and public service broadcasting. On and off on a good day if it wasn't raining. We put the foil around the antennas to make sure all the channels came in clear.
and look, and we set up and watch TV go off.
Yes.
They play.
There you go.
Actually went off.
Yes, absolutely.
We're before cell phones and beepers.
Doggone right. Doggone right. We had the rotary dial phone. That's right.
And you better have 50 cents in your pocket to call home wherever you got.
Yeah, because payphones was everywhere. Now they like in museums and so forth, because kids these days, they don't know. The 70s. The 70s was where it was at. But you growing up in a family that loved the Detroit Lions, and it's awesome to hear the experience about it. What memory do you have as far as like watching your first game or attending your first game live?
Actually attending my first game, it was at the Silverdome.
Yes.
We played, the Lions played the Seahawks.
Rest in peace, the Silverdome.
Yes, right. And I was so far up that the nosebleed people was below me. And I just remember seeing the little bitty number 20 run down the field and score a touchdown.
And tell everybody listening that don't know who was number 20 at that time.
Oh, that's Barry Sanders.
Thank you very much.
Barry Sanders. He nominated me to the Ford Hall of Fame in 2019 for the very first class, the inaugural class. Barry is a class act. He's such an amazing person. I mean, it was like, Barry Sanders.
Okay, so I'm glad you went there because I have got to hear the story of when you found out that he nominated you, and then he actually stepped into your man cave. Because those that follow Mike on his social media platforms, on Instagram and on Twitter, and I'll have him drop those at the end of the show. This is the most ultimate man cave dedicated to the Detroit Lions I have ever seen. The memorabilia that's in there, I have never seen anything like that. I don't see them in a store or anything else, and I'll ask you that in a moment. But you got nominated by Barry Sanders to be in the Ford Hall of Fans. What was that like when he came to your house, saw your whole entire man cave? I mean, take us through the whole experience and then finding out you got nominated.
Okay, I found out I got nominated. The very first one was not no hoop ride, no fanfare, a couple of emails here and there. And they wanted to come over and do an interview. At the time, I was in college. So, taking some classes and going for computer information system. I said, hey, I got a test. And they're like, oh my God, you got to be back. I'm like, look, calm down. It's going to take an hour. I came back, got ready. We're talking like we're talking. The guy interviewing me. And he asked me, he said, well, do you play Madden? I was like, yeah. And every time I play, the Lions win the Super Bowl. All of a sudden, somebody knocked at my door. And I'm thinking to myself, this is thinking, okay? This is thinking. I'm like, who would be knocking on my door in the middle of this interview? So I get up, I go open the door, and it's Barry. Michael Banks here. I was like, ah!
I know you fell out. I know you fell out. I know you fell out.
Now, being someone of your background, that was the first take. We didn't have to fake no nothing. That was the take.
Yeah.
They're right there. And then we went back to my man cave and I showed him all my stuff. And I was like, hey, Barry, I'm not one of those guys that get stuff and sell it. I've been collecting since I was like 18, showing him all my stuff. He was like, oh, wow. And so we talked for a while. He signed a bunch of stuff for me. It was just one of the most amazing times in my life.
Oh my gosh.
So and also I'm gonna make this quick plug.
Yeah.
Please go to Ford Hall of Fans and vote every day. Every day. That was one of the problems the first time. People voted once. You have to vote every day on all of your devices, cell phones, tablets, laptops, desktops. Please vote and share it. Share it and post it to everybody. And again, thank you so much. All of your votes and all of your support is greatly appreciated. There it is right there.
I'm putting it up there on the
screen.
The
guy with the big forehead. Yep.
I'm sliding it up. And it's very simple, everybody, what he just said. So FordHallOfFans.com.
Yep.
And so I'm
going to be the
up.
first one right there. Yep. Now just touch it.
And so this is good. I'm live voting. I'm voting right now on this episode. And that was very simple, right? So that's all you need to do.
Easy that was? Come on, please get out there, vote for FordHallOfFans.com. You see my pretty face with the big forehead, and all you gotta do is just hit vote. Very simple. They don't want no information or nothing. It's a quick vote. And again, please vote every day. That's what makes the difference. And you gotta share it and give it to everybody. Because what you don't understand, just like this podcast, this thing is worldwide.
Yes, sir.
Worldwide. So please, we need to let everybody in the world know how Lions Nation, #OnePride, Lions Nation Unite, All of us. Hashtag one pride.
Yes, one pride in his thing. Yes.
How we support our Lions. How we
Yes.
boot up.
That's right. That's right. And I love in the background too, you say that Barry signed a bunch of memorabilia, and I see the jersey that you have right there in the frame that's right behind you that he signed. That's absolutely amazing. Wow, he signed both numbers. What does it say?
Oh, well, I got Barry right here. I got Barry up there. This was signed. I was invited to alumni many years ago when they first got to Ford Field, like 2004. And I had the opportunity to get all their autographs on my Barry jersey. And as I went, so let me go down the line because this is very important to me. I have Charlie Sanders, Barry Sanders, Billy Sims, and Lynn Barney. I have all of them. And Charlie Sanders, God rest his soul, he was such a great man. No matter where I saw him at, he took a liking to me, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he was family to me, and it really touched my heart when he passed.
Yeah, Charlie Sanders, very great man. I heard every story that I could possibly hear about Charlie Sanders. It was nothing but just how kind he was, how personable he was, and that's what I hear about majority of the Lions players that played for the organization or currently are playing. It isn't about their star status and how famous they are and everything else. That they connect to their fans. And
yes,
that's what I love about this organization. That's what I love about this team. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you about another great wide receiver, Herman Moore, number 84.
Yes.
He has his own app right now, Lions Nation Unite. I just kind of, he invited me to help him, get it started, and some other people. Herman Moore is over and beyond. Herman Moore does a lot of things that's not in the public. And I'm not going to put it out there what he does. I just want to say Herman and all of the other people that was there and people that's not there. Herman Moore is a stand-up guy. He's a great guy, okay? And he goes over and beyond for the fans. And he understands what the fans feel. He understands what the fans go through. And I consider him a friend. I hope I'm not, overstepping my boundaries. But Herman Moore, he's just been a friend and a great person in my life. My mom's passed in July of this year, and Herman Moore and the Lions have been there for me. And I greatly appreciate that. That stuff is priceless.
That's beautiful.
Yep. So now we're going to talk about that other one. Oh,
listen.
In the doggone Hall of Fame. Class in 2021.
Let me tell you something. Let me back up a little bit because I just, thoughts and prayers to you and your family of your mother. I know that she is smiling from above and watching you live out your ultimate dream. And I know she's forever proud of you and what you're doing. But let me go back before we go into Calvin, because I definitely want to touch on that for sure.
Hey, Calvin!
And they are more than welcome. I'm inviting them in advance. They are more than welcome to come on the show. Herman Moore, if you get to listen to this, Calvin Johnson, if you get to listen to this, Barry Sanders, if you get to listen, holla at your girl. I got all y'all's jerseys. I do. I will rock it on the show if y'all come on. Let me back up a little bit because I want to know of all the items you have in your man cave. I know that you probably got asked this before, but what is your most priceless favorite item that you got and that you've received that's hanging up or sitting on one of your shelves there in your man cave? I know.
Wait a minute. Let me go through it so you can understand what this means to me, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna try to explain, but it's easier to show. Okay. So just bear with me.
See, this is good. This is good. This is why y'all need to subscribe on YouTube, because now you're seeing parts of his incredible man cave right now. This is fantastic.
You see all those coins right there?
Yes. That's part of the coin toss. Is that part of the coin toss? What are those?
These are ones I just got over the years because I couldn't find a Lions one. This is the 100 Lions. And, I got the rings and stuff from all Detroit teams.
Yes.
I got Barry, I got helmets.
This is incredible.
And I got another helmet that's spin. I got Barry Sanders.
Those that are listening on the podcast, like
card.
he's got pictures, he's got figures, he's got bobbleheads, he's got signed
right
footballs.
Here, these are all the stadiums I ever visited.
Oh, wow.
Okay. It's
that
not
is
very
incredible.
Many, but hey, it's my pride.
That's all right.
I made this, and these are all the McFarlanes. Of course, there's Barry.
Yes, of course.
G.I. Joe Jet, WNBA All-Star Game. You know, I love my Detroit Shock. Those are the 2 balls that the Hall of Famers signed.
Nice.
My Barry jersey.
Mm-hmm.
This was the jersey I wore in the commercial last year. Everybody signed it.
Yes, I remember that.
Matthew
You were
Stafford.
campaigning that. Yes, I remember that.
Matthew Stafford signed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran into DeAndre Swift when I took it to the store to get it framed. He signed it.
Nice.
My grandson's jersey signed by Golden Tate. All of my military coins, my military career. Okay. My Red Wings. I love my Red Wings.
What do you think about, while you're showing this, what do you think about the acquisition now of Nicholas Lindstrom now being the director of operations? That's huge.
Yes, that is huge because they know how to win.
Mm-hmm.
And here is my championship. And then you go here, the 100. I made that. That was the year 2014. We went to London for the first time. Big play Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've seen all of this stuff, right?
Right.
The most precious thing I got was on Sunday.
Oh, you got to talk about that
right
experience. Here. Yes. That's incredible. And what is that? What is that you received that you got on Sunday?
The flip coin from the Detroit Lions. Am I getting this in here? Where is it? Where you at?
You're almost there. Oh, there you go. That's wow.
The flip coin from the Green Bay Packers game. Now, what that means to me is that this is something I've always wanted. And I'm going to tell you how petty I am. I used to go on the auctions for the NFL and see the unique stuff and see if I could get a coin or if they had a Lions one. And they never did. So to actually get one and being involved in the flip was amazing. So out of everything that I got, to me, that's the most prized possession that I have because that's something that I actually wanted and was there to get.
And you were giving it, right? Because you didn't have to, see it at an auction. It was such perfect timing. And you talked about this past Sunday. This past Sunday, it ended the regular season of football. The Lions won in convincing fashion. It was an absolutely amazing game. People can say what they want, and they did. And they were like, are y'all celebrating because you got your 3rd win and everything else? I don't care about that. I mean, we went a year and didn't win a single game, so it doesn't matter to me. I love, and I want to hear your perspective of it. I love that Dan Quinn is our coach, and I'm gonna tell you 2 reasons why. One, that man will run. Dan Campbell, thank you, Dan Campbell, not Dan Quinn. By Dan Quinn. Dan Campbell. Yes, some days
he's talking about you.
Sorry. Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell. When I see him at the podiums postseason, and this was the first time I actually, except for the couple of them that I missed, I watched his postseason interviews, post-game interviews, and I said, this man is literally invested into this team. It isn't a show. It isn't, this is what I got to do because it's my job. The body language on every coach that we've had, and I just want to get your feedback on it, tells a story. This man is invested in this team, and I know that he would run through a brick wall for this team. So when we won our first game later on in the season, it was, I believe, against Minnesota, and correct me if I'm wrong.
You're correct.
Okay. I mean, I saw just the enormous amounts of pride, the enormous amount of how much that he appreciated his guys working through injuries, through circumstances, COVID testing, protocols, all that sort of stuff, you name it. The guys that were called from the practice squad to come into the game, and then our starting quarterback had to go and Tim Boyle had to step in, and all this different the adversities. But that game in particular, in that postseason interview, or that post-game interview, I watched him and I was like, this man is invested into the team. What's your thoughts about Dan Campbell and what he's done so far, despite the record? And then give me your thoughts about, going into the next season. What do you think about this team going forward into the fall of 2022 and 2023?
I'm going to give you the big picture.
Okay.
I'm retired from the military. I did 8.5 years in the Marine Corps, and the rest of my time in the Army as a military police officer. So I get the experience and wisdom of two different branches of service. And looking at Dan Campbell, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of Herman Moore in here about how he's invested in the fans and understands the players. Looking at Dan Campbell, from seeing him, telling my age, seeing him when we went 0-16, I think I got his autograph because I lived in Maryland. I came up for a training camp. So I don't know if I got his autograph for the football or not. But him being here in Detroit, experience what we go through, knowing the fans, knowing the fan base, knowing what the Lions and the ownership bring to the table. To have Dan Campbell as our head coach is an honor. And to have our GM, and I can't pull his name out right now.
Brad Holmes.
To have our Brad Holmes. Sorry, Brad, you the man. To have Brad Holmes as our GM and to have Sheila Ford Hamp as the owner, these people can all sit down at the table and be on the same accord. Now let me bring it full circle. I had the opportunity to be blessed by the Lions to attend the draft this year. Okay, you had to, you had to have all your vaccinations and stuff and wear your mask because if you didn't, you couldn't go.
And
So
with
we
the great group
there.
of people you were with too.
Oh yeah, with the awesome group of people, of course, the awesome group of Lion fans, and we were the only group that stayed all 3 days. Everybody else, Green Bay.
I saw the photos. Y'all was representing. Now one of y'all went home. Some of the people, they had this big old group that came, and then it went down to like 8 people.
Yeah, so
y'all was there day one, and y'all stayed all the way through and had photos to show it. I loved it.
I don't want to forget nobody, but I know I will, and I'm sorry. But we had Crackman, Big D. Pilgrim. We had myself. We had my man Loman. We had the teacher. She is so awesome. The TikTok teacher. She was there and her husband. We had Uperman's daughter. I can't believe
Megan. Yeah.
Megan was there. And Megan is awesome because she keeps us all in line. And she just got an award this weekend.
She did. Congratulations. Shout out to Megan.
We love you so much. Who else? I said Lion Eyes. Big Ben was there.
Lion Man.
Afro Ben. Who else am I forgetting? If I'm forgetting you, I am so sorry. I truly apologize. But all of us was there, and it was awesome. It was awesome. And to see the draft picks that we got, I had the opportunity. I got Mail's draft card. Melifonwu. I have his actual draft card when I sat in the chair. So to see that, and I get the draft book, and I see the caliber of players that we got. Just like Brad Holmes said yesterday, 6 of our 7 players started for us, of our 7 draft picks, started for us. Now, let me bring it full circle. Our coaching staff is freaking amazing. I'm talking about the people that work under Dan Campbell. Deuce Staley, our offensive coordinator, he's gone now. Sorry to see you leave, Anthony Leah. Our defensive coordinator and everybody that work under them. They were awesome because what they did, they had to draft and put some stuff in place, try to fill the holes the best they can. They got stuff together. Now, this is what makes me different from other Lions fans. Not all of them, but I try to look at the big picture. I'm not going to sit up here because in the Marine Corps, we was taught, if I come to you with a complaint, get out of my face if you're not coming with the solution. So now, starting off the season, injuries. That's no excuse. I'm just giving facts. Our left tackle wasn't there. And just like with Stafford, doggone Jeff Goff blindside was exposed. And teams saw that and they took advantage of it. But if you look at the games that we lost by 1 point, I'm sorry, not 1 point, one score,
Mm-hmm.
our record would have been better, and we would have had a possibility
Yeah.
of competing for a wild card.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad we got our kicker now.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
you know, with all of those different things.
Shout out to Jack Fox.
There you go. And our field goal kicker, I can't call his name right now, but the young guy we got from the Patriots practice squad. But I'm saying, with all of that, we were shuffling players, shuffling through COVID and everything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But what people don't realize, we stayed competitive. There was no.
We
There
did.
was 2 Lions games this year, and you know, I'm a realist. You got to keep it real. We got blew out with Cincinnati at home, and we got blew out with the Eagles at home. You know, and of course, you know, with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But other than that, we stayed competitive with all of these teams. Now, with that team that we put out there on Sunday, going back to those games, I think a lot of those come out with a win.
I agree with you.
It would be easy for us.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
To be reversed to 13-3-1. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, with us getting healthy, and you know, I love Jeff Goff. I do. Jeff Goff is the man, and I had the opportunity to meet him and talk with him, and he said he was gonna vote for me. Come on, Jeff Goff.
Come on, Jared. Jared Goff. We need them votes. Come
Jared
on.
Goff. Well,
Jared Goff. That's all right.
Jared Goff. So, you know, I watched Jared Goff through the whole season. And what people don't understand, he was traded here. He didn't ask to be here. He could have blew it off, said, no, I don't want to. But he came to work every day. He came to work. He put in work every day. And you can see after the bye week, and then we brought in Reynolds, you can see how good this team was getting.
Yes.
And the funny part, I'm about to say it right now because you told me to talk about next year, 22-23. Don't be surprised if the Lions have a no-fly zone.
Say that.
All those corners that we got that was undrafted, they got the experience. They were shutting stuff down. Now, if we get back Jeff Okudah, and you got my boy from Penn State. I'm bad with names. I'm good with faces. My man from Penn State, they caught 6 interceptions, you know, and we bring back Walker and what's that, AJ Parker and the other guy who got hurt too. You bring these boys back, don't be surprised if Detroit have a no-fly zone.
And we saw the elevation and the rise, even though he was hurt a little bit, we saw the elevation and rise of DeAndre Swift. And then on center stage right there, Amon-Ra St. John. I mean,
John, yes. St. Brown. St. Brown, thank you, St. Brown.
Amon St. Brown, you know, going against his brother Equanimus. Just the level of talent from week to week and how he continued to evolve and improve. He's going to be dangerous next year.
Well, I'm going to put it like this. If the line, you know, everybody talking about people on 1-year contracts, who to keep and stuff like that. Of course, St. Brown is a rookie, but we need to keep Josh Reynolds.
Yes.
Okay. If we have these 3. I'm not comparing. I'm just making for instance.
Yeah.
If we have DeAndre Swift, Josh Reynolds, and doggone St. Brown, you know, with our Herman Moore, Herman, and Barry.
Yeah.
I'm saying that is a good comparison for Lions fans.
I know you're going.
Jeff Goff throwing that ball like he doing.
Yeah.
There is no reason that the Lions shouldn't win the Super Bowl and playoff games at home. I'm saying it. We hosting them. Boot up. I said it. So anybody want to come, that's fine. I'm that fan. That's me. Look, this is what I wear every day around my neck. I got my little lion. So we booting up all the time.
Tell the people.
The facts on what we got. Now we mess around, and I got to give a shout out to Dosa Dion, Micro Mike, King of Everything, all of these guys, because they do their research. We get contemporary.
Yeah, we do.
Picks for the people that we lost.
Yes.
We may mess around and have 11 draft picks. They were saying something that we got 10 in the first 100.
Right.
Dude, y'all better stand back. You better stand back, because guess what? Free agents gonna want to come and play for Campbell. Now, to bring the Campbell story full circle, Campbell is invested in the city. He's invested in his team.
Yes.
He's invested in his
He is. He's invested in the players. Absolutely.
His coaches,
yes.
this organization.
Yes.
Campbell want to succeed. And Campbell put it out there. If you notice, if it didn't slip through the crack, we won our last 3 home games.
We did.
And we would have won some road games if, I'm putting it out there, Jeff Goff would have been healthy. I'm dropping the mic. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. And they weren't blowing, like you said, you named the 3 games that we did get blown out in, but not every single one of them. They were some close games, whether we were leading into the third quarter and then stuff just went, straight left, or, we had a hard time catching up and then we tie it or be down by 3. And then the fourth quarter, doom and gloom. But let me say this too, because I agree with you with everything you said about Dan Campbell. And like I said, body language tells a story. And when you see that locker room and those post celebrations that happened this season, every single one of those players, when he was talking, every one of them was invested in what he was saying. Every single one of them. And that was such a great thing to see, because the last several coaches that we had, minus Caldwell, we didn't see that. We didn't see that. And to have a coach that believes in his players, is invested in his players, and invested in his team, I'm excited to see where Detroit's going to go. Now, going into this year's draft, we're number 2.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the war room. I was gonna say
if we can't get the boy from Michigan,
that's Aiden Hutchinson.
Thibodeau, I want Hutchinson. Please.
Yeah.
Or Thibodeau. They say Thibodeau is real good.
Right.
Trade down. Trade down, get some more draft picks. Because it's somebody out there that's looking for a quarterback or something. I say trade down, get more picks. But if you can get those 2, because in my opinion, those 2 are game changers. Defensive game changers. Because we got offense. Our offensive line gonna come back healthy with the center and that boy. I can't believe I'm losing my mind. The draft pick, the right tackle, Penei Sewell.
Penei Sewell from out of Oregon.
Penei Sewell is coming back healthy.
Yes.
And he needs to be rookie of the year in the NFL because he played both positions.
He did.
So
he
dealt
did
with COVID, came back with injuries, and he went from one position to the other, and he performed.
Yeah.
He didn't slack off or lag. He performed at both positions. So, in my opinion, he needs to be the rookie of the year just from his body of work. Well, Michael Parsons is not Penei Sewell. I'm sorry. I think Penei Sewell would have blocked Michael Parsons. I'm just saying. But Michael Parsons, much respect. You are good.
Yeah.
You really are good. I was hoping that we would have picked you up, traded up to get you, but hey, it is what it is.
I think Michael Parsons will probably be rookie of the year.
And got Penei Sewell too. I wanted them both.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's why they need to have you in the war room, because I think that, we're going to get, people need to realize that in Detroit, since Brad Holmes has taken over, it was the first time in a while that we drafted needs and not who was out there and whose name was in lights during college. We actually drafted needs, whether it was from a small college or, a Division I, Division II. I like that we were drafting needs. So I know that, and I have confidence in the Detroit Lions organization that they're going to continue to do such, especially sitting there at number 2. You got to think of it.
I got to give Brad Holmes credit because Brad Holmes does his research.
Yes.
He does his research on a player. Yes. Anybody can sit up here in the public eye and be like, oh, that's a good person. Oh, that's a good person. Okay. A water boy. How is this guy? Is he disrespectful to you? No, he's very respectful to me. He stands up. He even go get water and fill it up and help me out.
Yes.
That's the kind of people that he wants. And what I love about it, I'm co-signing on what you said, drafting for need. But I'm comparing Brad Holmes. I'm about to go here. Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers. If you don't fit what the Pittsburgh Steelers is doing, you could be the number 1 draft pick. You could be the best running back coming out of college. If you don't fit what the Pittsburgh Steelers is doing, they're not going to get you. If you don't fit their scheme or what they're doing. Brad Holmes went out, like he said, like Coach said, like Sheila Ford Ham, I'm sorry, no disrespect. They went out and got Lions to fit the needs that we have but fit Lions.
Mhm.
And you can see, if you looked at this whole season, just look at it.
Right.
You will see the interchanging parts where everybody played for their coaches. Everybody played for this team.
That's
No
right.
matter who it was, next man up. And I know, like Brad Holmes said, it's a cliche, but next man up came up, showed up, and showed out.
That's
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And showed out. They showed what they could do. How about our tight ends?
Yeah.
We lost TJ Hawkinson, and our tight end scored touchdowns. Son.
There you go. Sure did. They
You know
sure
what I'm
did.
saying? They're getting it done. It's my turn, coach. I got to play for coach. Coach want me to do this. I got to run this route perfectly. Hey, Kennedy, we gonna call that play. We was waiting on the practice. I got you, coach. I'm gonna throw that ball like I ain't never threw it.
That was a
before.
beautiful
You know what I'm
throw.
saying?
Beautiful
Yes.
throw
And
by
then
Kennedy.
they did
Yes.
it again.
Mm-hmm. That was a beautiful throw.
To the tight end. Dude,
Mhm.
Can you imagine this stuff this season? We would have had defenses on their heels doing all kinds of stuff. You
I
can look
agree.
out for this, but we're gonna hit you with that. You looking out for
Mhm.
St. Brown to run up the middle? Oh, he about to pitch to the Kennedy and throw it down the middle. Okay,
Right.
we're gonna look out for the pitch to Kennedy. What? St. Brown just ran right past me. Oh yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here's the
All
thing that
you
I
gotta do is get in there.
want to
Oh, and
remind
one more
people.
thing.
Go ahead.
One more thing. You know how they say the commercial talking about who got your back? Who got your back? Stafford. We got your back. Come on. Show up, show out, win the Super Bowl, baby.
There
We
you
got
go.
you, Stafford.
There you go. Who gave a lot of years to this team too, for sure. I want to
We watched him
remind.
grow up and have his family.
Yes, I want to remind people too that are so bummed about the number 2 pick. The last 2 number 2 picks, Lions fans that are truly fans remember, was Ndamukong Suh and the man that nominated you into the
Calvin Johnson.
the Hall of Fame, the Fans Hall. Calvin Johnson, number 81, which both of us are rocking
Four
right
Hall
now.
of Fans, right.
4 Hall of Fans, which we're both rocking right now and have the honor and privilege of rocking his jersey. And he is the latest person to go into the Hall of Fame. Take us through the whole entire story, Michael, for those that have not seen the video. And I want people to see the video. I need people to see the video. He's going to tell you the story. For people at the end, when I said he's going to tell you all his social media platforms and everything else, you need to follow him, go vote, and you need to watch his video because his reaction of the whole entire thing is absolutely priceless. This man, Calvin Johnson, the greatest wide receiver that I believe wholeheartedly ever that graced Honolulu blue and white, nominated you for this incredible honor, which I said already at the top of this show that I believe wholeheartedly you will get in. But take us through that whole entire day of when he showed up and all of that took place.
All right. This is the entire story. You get the premiere. Leading up to Thanksgiving, if anybody watched the Thanksgiving Day game, me and my grandson did like a little spot for NFL on Fox with some other Lion fans where we were talking about what it would mean to win the Thanksgiving Day game.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a call, said, hey, could you come in? We want to do a Thanksgiving shoot. I'm like, cool, I'm doing the one on Fox. Yeah, I love to come in and do a shoot, ask questions, whatever. And then that kind of fell through. I was like, okay. Then I got a call for December 9th. Hey, are you busy? I'm like, no, can you come in? We want to do a shoot or whatever. I'm like, cool. So I get up early. I get there. Got on my, if I would have known, I'd have worn this jersey because it's a throwback. But, I got my up-to-date Barry Sanders, the jersey the Lions jersey. I got that, the Barry Sanders on, got my little pins on it and everything. So I'm like, yeah, cool. So I get there. I just happen to bring my helmet, just in case a prop or something. So I get there. I go upstairs. I'm like, hello. I go upstairs. Someone runs up the stairs and say, hey, come on down. We need you down here. I'm like, okay. Do. So I get downstairs and people just looking kind of crazy. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I speak to everybody. And they're like, hey, like taking cell phones and doing this. I'm like, okay. And one of the producers that was from the commercial, from the Ford Hall of Fans, he was there. And he remembered me from the first nomination. I was like, hey, guy, how are you? He put the chain on. We took some pictures and we were talking. So then the producer came in. He was like, oh, man, I'm sorry we're running late. we're going to get you started. I'm like, I got the day off. It's not a problem.
Mhm.
Not a problem at all. So they take me and they put me in like, the director's chair and ask me some questions, what make me different from other Lions fans. Of course, I always believe that the glass is half full
Mhm.
and never half empty, and you have to deal with what's in front of you. You
Mhm.
may think a player didn't play good, but you have to look at the leverage and this and that, because all it takes is 1 inch.
Right.
So, I explained that. And then he was like, okay, we ready. He was like, and if you saw 2 years ago, we did the thing, the intro for the team when they come out. And they
Mhm.
had me look into the camera like this and go up real slow. So he was like, oh yeah, good, good. Come stand over here. We got to get a jersey shot. Look down at this camera. We want you to come up. So I'm looking at the camera, and on the video now I know Calvin Johnson came around. So he's like, okay, look forward. And I was like, oh my God, it's Calvin Johnson. And just to see it, first the guy asked me on the news, he was like, you hit him, was he okay? I was like, yeah, Calvin was fine, but he's huge. It just kind of ran together. It's all right. So, so I know, right? So Calvin Johnson, huge. I was like, oh, Calvin. And Calvin, like, what's up, man? It's like our old friend. Because, I didn't watch Calvin his whole career.
Mhm.
All of his touchdown catches. From John Kitna to the last one in Chicago
Mhm.
with Matthew Stafford.
Mhm.
So, I'm hugging. I'm like, yeah, man, what's up? Now, this is not in the video. As you can see, I like to talk. So I'm like, yeah, Calvin, I got all your stuff from my man cave. Man, I'm so happy to see you. You know what's going on? Tell your family hi. Because I remember his wife when she worked there and all of that. And I'm
Mhm.
just running on. And the producer was like, excuse me, Mr. Banks. Calvin want to tell you something. I'm like, okay, cool. Calvin was like, well, I want to nominate you to the Ford Hall of Fame.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
I'm sorry, before he said that, I'm thinking that me and Calvin about to take pictures with the truck. That's
Right.
why I couldn't shut up.
Right.
Nah, it's the same truck that's at Ford Field for the Ford Hall of Fans.
Right.
So again, I'm like, yeah, Calvin. Calvin said, I want to nominate you to the Ford Hall of Fans. And it took a second. You see, I paused for a second. And then I was like, oh my God, it's really coming true.
Right.
A second opportunity. And I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus, yes. I mean, because, it was just
Yeah.
amazing. Calvin Johnson to be there to nominate me. And it was just like, oh, it was, I'm not going to say it weight off my shoulders, but it was just like one of the biggest blessings. I
Mhm.
mean, it's like, I'm about to tell our age. Remember The Price is Right?
Yes.
And you win a new car.
Right.
It was like that. The retail price is. So, and I'm just so excited. So excited.
Mhm.
And we took some pictures and we talked, and it's not out there, but you saw he let me try his ring on, right?
Right.
He also let me try his jacket on. And I let him put the chain on. So I
Oh
have
my
a
goodness.
you, Calvin rocking the boot up chain and me rocking his jacket in the ring. So I mean, it was just, man, I can't even put it into words. It was just great. The only part, I wish Calvin could have came to my house and saw my man cave.
Right.
But do the COVID and stuff, filming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But after this thing is over with, Calvin, you got to come see it, bro. And the thing that make me so proud of my man cave is that my wife told me to go down here and fix up the basement, because when we moved here, it was none of this. I put the drywall up, me and my grandson painted and everything. So this is just all my stuff that's been in storage for years. And I take pride in being a fan that don't get stuff and put it on eBay.
Yeah.
I take pride in
That's a real fan. Thank you.
And look, I'm about to tell my age with this one. Please don't laugh too hard. I'll be right back.
Oh, shoot. He's getting something that's going to be epic. But y'all, let me tell you, his cave is on fire. Y'all need to check this out on.
You see this?
Oh, my goodness.
Where is it at? Right there.
Yes.
Scott Mitchell.
Yes.
Benny Blades. This was my first helmet. See the face mask?
It's completely different than what it is today, y'all.
This was my first helmet that I ever got.
Wow,
and I
Benny
still got that
Blades.
helmet because it means something to me. You know,
Mhm.
my mother taught me, and my mother was a great woman, and she was the competitive one in the family. She taught us sports. And she also, my mother's a practical joker, but my mother also gave me a bunch of life lessons. She said, you never ever give away a gift because if the person thought enough to give it to you,
Yeah.
you keep it. So I got little pins and everything, from different places. When I went to the Arizona game, one of the police officers there, he gave me the Arizona Cardinal pin with the military thing, and I still I just cherish and keep every little thing. And when I have the opportunity to pass things on to people, the producer was looking for a McFarlane of Steve McNair,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Oh yeah, hey, I can send you a Venmo or Cash App." I'm like, "Why? Here you go."
Wow.
And I gave him both of the one in the blue jersey and one in the black,
Mm-hmm.
because it's about being a blessing to people.
Yeah.
Kindness is free.
Yes.
And we need more love, in the world today, and kindness. And
Mm-hmm.
we're all fans. We're at the game, we cheering for our team, but when it's over with, hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's not, what
Right.
I'm saying?
That's
So-
what that's what I like. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mike. That's what I like about the group that you go with, the dedicated Lions fans that you go with, Megan and Crackman and Lion Man and Pilgrim and several other
Big
ones.
Lion Man. My bad, Big Lion Man.
Lion Man. Yeah, because I had him on the show as well.
Oh,
And I was talking to him
Jay
about
and St. Clair and Big Tex.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, what's up?
I had Lion Man on the show several months ago, and he talked about that football is family, and that slogan that comes out in the NFL. That's what it is. And I asked him a question. What is his favorite place to go to that he feels, even though that he's the opponent, when he goes to an away game where he has the most amazing, best fans. And I believe that he said that it was Green Bay and how he was how he was treated. And what is you've gone to numerous amount of games, away games,
I
home
go
games.
to a lot of games.
Yes.
Here, I've gone to a few away games, but again, I was blessed enough for Herman Moore to treat me and my wife to the Monday night game.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, a lot of blessings go on that you don't know anything about.
Right.
So, and the Green Bay fans that we have at Ford Field are not the ones in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Bay fan in Green Bay is family. They're really nice. They go over and beyond. After the game, because it started raining and snowing, it's really cold. Family. They're really nice. They go over and beyond. After the game, because it started raining and snowing, it's really cold. And I'm that guy, I cheer through the whole game.
Yeah.
Me and Dosa Dion right by each other. So when my defense is on the field, I'm standing up saying, yo, D, go D, go D. Let's go D. And the guy on the way out, the usher grabbed me and shook my hand. He was like, I have never seen a fan with your energy that cheer for your team all the way to the end, no matter what the score, what the circumstances. You got my respect. And that means something to me. It's about what you put out there, because people are not going to come and ask you questions. They go by what they see.
And people watch you.
And
people watch how your character is. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I consider myself a good judge of character. So I would have to say Green Bay. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to go on that stadium tour with Dre and his wife and a couple more people. They got the coins and stuff.
Yeah.
So and it was just awesome. I have a lot of respect for Green Bay, even though after the Lions beat them at 57, they changed some stuff around. But I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm not gonna say anything about that. And look, this is for those fans out there, Lions fans or other fans, particularly Lions fans, to be like, oh, well, the Lions ain't never won a Super Bowl. We have 4 championships, sir. Also, in one year, 1934, the Detroit Lions, the Tigers, and the Red Wings all won the championship in the same year. And the president called us the City of Champions. And please understand, if you say our championships don't count because they're pre-Super Bowl, please feel free to call up Jim Brown and Otto Graham and tell them their championship don't count. And for the people that don't know Otto Graham, he was back for the Cleveland Browns. He took his team to the championship game 10 years in a row. He won some and lost some, but that record I don't believe will ever be broken. I love Tom Brady. He went to Michigan, but Tom Brady didn't even do that, baby. Okay, so we have to understand that this NFL thing has evolved. It's a living creature, and every year things change, get different. Yes, like the catch with Calvin, and things get different, and it's coming around.
Yeah.
And cherish, the history of the NFL, because it teaches you a lot, about how the NFL merged. Even at one point a long time ago, the NFL was going to go under, and Henry Ford loaned them the money to stay afloat. I love history, but history is very important, and to know your team. I love my Lions. I love my Lions, and I love the history about them, the different changes in the uniform. How once upon a time it was a white football in the NFL, all white football. How can you miss it? So, it's something to be proud of. And for those fans out there, let's not get caught up in talking about selling the team. That hurts my feelings. It breaks my heart, because I have so much respect for Oakland Raider fans, because they were there. And for them, like Cleveland did a couple of years ago, for your team to up and leave, then you have nothing. And that's heartbreaking more than anything else, especially if your team go to another city and win Super Bowls quickly. So let's just strap in and enjoy the ride. Like my man, like me and Micro Mike is also a veteran. We were saying embrace the suck, because at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the season, it sucked. You have to embrace the suck. If you fight it, it's gonna last longer. You embrace it and you get through it. And you see, we embrace the suck, and look where we at. We beat Green Bay to close out the season. To me, that's what's like beating Ohio State. Okay. So, and we embraced the suck, and we got past it. And we just have to have patience and look at what we got, because we have building blocks. We have good, sturdy building blocks.
Yeah.
Guess what we don't have to address next year? The offensive line. Guess what we really don't have to address next year? We have to look at our wide receiver core, bring in some free agents, but we kind of can address it in the draft, but it's not a 911.
That's
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go by what's on the board and what you can get. Our running back room, please bring back Reynolds, Williams, Swift. You the man, you the star. It's one more, the fullback. We got to bring him back too.
I mean, I wouldn't mind to bring back Quandre Diggs either. I'm just throwing that out there. I would love to see Quandre Diggs back on the squad.
Yeah, we got to bring back Diggs. We got a lot of pieces out there. And
we do.
To be a Lions fan in this moment in time is very exciting, because I lived through the dark ages, the dark years of Matt Millen and all the other stuff out there.
Yes,
and
we all did.
My dad retired from Fords. So the people that know me, especially in that group, they know I'm a big slappy for Fords. I stand up for Fords Ford. My wife said don't put an S on the end. Ford. I stand up for Ford, but that's how you tell real people to know Fords. Anyway, I stand up for Ford. Because if it wasn't for Ford Motor Company, I wouldn't have the lifestyle that I have. So when it comes down to the Lions and Ford and stuff, when you look around the city, a lot of people don't know Henry Ford Hospital. Hello. Lawrence Tech University. Different things like that. And it's some more things. It's more than cars. NASA. Ford have their hand in a lot of good things, right? So they got a school downtown for kids in the inner city. So don't be so quick to talk about what's not this and what's not that. Know the real story. And do we all disagree with actions that people make or moves? Yes, we do. I disagree with going for it on fourth down in the second half.
Agreed.
Monday night game. But guess what? I support the coach. Okay, come on. What we about to do now?
Right.
But hey, we own the record for going for it and getting it the most in the NFL history.
There you go. I love it.
So I love it. Boot that thing up.
I love it. I love the energy that you brought today on the show. And I thank you so much for coming on. I want you to, again, tell people how they can vote for you and then tell people where they can follow you at on social media.
Okay, thank you. First of all, greetings to everyone. Hey, all, everyone around the world, everyone, period. I need your support. I can't do it by myself. Please go to FordHallOfFans.com and vote. Once watch the video. You have to. You can't vote and then watch the video, but watch the video first, then vote. And I need you to post it and share it to everybody.
I already voted.
Just put it out there on Facebook, Instagram, tweet a tweet, TikTok, Lions Nation Unite. Put it out there for everybody. Share it because I need your support. And please understand, more than anything, your support, your time, and your votes are greatly appreciated because it takes time to do it. And I just want to let you know how much I appreciate it. Okay, it's very easy to vote. They don't ask you for no information or none of that. You just go and click like she displayed. It's very quick and easy. That website again is FordHallOfFans.com. You can follow me on Instagram at DET Lions Fan MB on Instagram. On Twitter, I think I'm just Banks MA48. On Facebook, I think I'm the same. Yep, there I am.
It's on Instagram right there.
Me and Calvin Johnson. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I got my daily reminders I'm trying to put together in my story so you guys can vote. I'm trying to use my creative thing to get your attention so you can remember to vote. But it's very important. Please vote every day. Remind your friends. That was one of the big hangups the first time. People did not vote every day. So please, I need you to vote every day. Yep, there go me, Barry, and you see me and Calvin down there.
This is on Twitter.
Everyone, Calvin. Yep, that's my Twitter page. So please, feel free. Come by, drop a link, drop a, hey, I voted, or look at the pictures and the videos. Everything is greatly appreciated because, again, I'm part of Lions Nation. I'm part of Lions Nation Unite. I'm part of the big Lions family all over the world. I've seen a lot of y'all over in London at Wembley Stadium. Hashtag One Pride worldwide. You guys don't understand how people all over the world watch the things that we watch. So please, I need your support. Get out there. Let's boot up. Let's get our votes on. Set your alarm on your phone to go off every day at 3 so you can vote. Do whatever it takes, you guys. And again, thank you so much. And I did an interview on Fox News on the 9. I posted it. Watch that. So again, I am so honored and humbled to have this opportunity and to represent the Lions all over, worldwide. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael, for coming on.
I got to go out the only way that I can.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Boot up. Let's go, baby. Go Lions. Let's go. Boot
Love
up.
it.
Let's go.
This is the best way to end the show right there. Michael Banks, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and for listening and watching on YouTube. You better feel all kinds of energy. Get out there and vote for this man. Please, as I always end the show, into the new year, always take care, stay safe, be good to one another. We out.